Let's talk about how this Wingstop became a bus stop. Everybody just driving by like they 50 Cent on Entourage, just laughing at us. And Mikal Bridges, he gets here, he's traded for 5 draft picks. Everybody's going crazy. It was polarizing. For me, I was fine with it if we were keeping the same team and you keep Dante, you keep your depth. But once you get rid of Randall and Dante, you shrink the depth, and now you're adding Cat. So, oh, wait a minute. You changing the whole format of this team. There's no toughness. At least Randall, he's going to be by default a lunatic. After that trade, before we even play a game, this is one thing that went over my head also. I got 2 points. Before we even played a game, they were called Wingstop. And we ain't stopped nobody. Nothing. That sounds very familiar in case we forget, because we clown the king for the very same thing. Not one, not two, not three. Before they step foot in here, they will call Wingstop. That's number one. Number two, not only do you not show improve, I thought about this yesterday. How is it that when we're playing, even at our best, whether it's the playoffs or whatever it is, the first thing everybody said was, yo, the Knicks still got nobody that could hold a rock and bring the ball up besides Brunson. So what do, all ball? What's the normal thing that they do with Brunson in the playoffs if we inbound the ball? They guarding us 94 feet. 94 feet. Now, let me ask you this. When was the last time we've ever seen Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby guard the best player, perimeter player, 94 feet? But you're supposed to be wing stop. This is my problem. This is why I started to say the other night, hold on a second, OG. I love you to death, but I really, truly do not care about your offense right now. If I don't see no lockdown defense, what's the point of this? Tonight, if you ain't guarding Cade Cunningham 94 feet and putting pressure on him to create the offense a little bit later in the shot clock, what's the point of Wingstop? Y'all out there just servicing the bus lanes, guys.
The San Antonio loss, okay, that's a given, right? No heart. Um, and it went down to the wire. And plus San An is legit. But then to be down damn near 30 against the Hawks with no Trey Young is mind-boggling. And then the way we lost to Philly. But let me, respond to the wing stop. It's very disappointing. And it's crazy that we have two guys that we thought were great defenders, and we are not able to just. You see what Atlanta did with Daniels and Brunson? We not able to do that with Bridges or OG. Like so for me, it's very disappointing. And to see, OG getting the max, demanding the max, letting everybody know he's not taking a pay cut. For Bridges, for us to give up what we gave up, and you guys are not able to not get stops, but an important stop. Now, granted, Mikal Bridges made some great defensive plays in the playoffs against the Boston Celtics, right? But then what happens in Indiana, Eastern Conference? When was that Nimhard that went berserk in the fourth quarter? Now the one of y'all could stop him. One game where what's my man? He fried OG. The forward in Indiana. Can't hear you. Siakam.
Siakam.
Right. Like, and remember, I was at those games. Watching that shit live, like what? So for me, this is why when I've said it a season ago, and everybody used to get on me. And it's like, do I love my players? Pause. Yes. But we have to be honest. Like, look at the effect Dylan Brooks is having in Phoenix. What's OG not having an effect like that? Look at what Daniels and the Thompson twins was doing as far as on defense. Why isn't Bridges having that effect? I'm not saying anybody can stop Maxi. But when we need an important stop, none of y'all can get it. So for me, I don't understand how people are afraid or saying we're giving up too much to go get a Giannis. No, we're not looking for OG and Bridges to be all stars. We're looking for y'all to be all NBA first team defense and defensive player of the year winners or candidates. That's what we're looking for. Like you're in the NBA, you're getting max contracts, you're getting traded for 5 picks. So it's a given. You better give us 14 to 20 points a night. But what we're looking for is defense. And you guys can't give it to us. Like you said, I love what you just said. We not able to put OG or Bridges on K Cunningham tonight and make it difficult. Okay, he might still get 25, 30, but it's going to be inefficient. It's going to be tough. How dare using them guys made it tough for Brunson? We're not able to go, okay, this is your assignment. Don't worry about nothing else.
Even
Atlanta
if
tells
even
Dan-
even if you get cooked,
Atlanta tells Daniels the plan is him. Don't worry about nothing else. For me, to be
stay right
honest,
there. Stay right there. How many times did Jalen Brunson cook Dyson Daniels? It was like 3 or 4 times in a row. This time he said, "Oh man, I don't care what the excuse is. I'm gonna go guard up on him anyway." 94 feet. And it because you know why I started thinking about this? I'm like, yo, not for nothing, but why isn't OG? How do you get left off the all defensive list? Because we all see like, damn, there's barely anybody could do those kind of plays. But then I thought about it. I said, hold on, Dyson, all the perimeter defenders now. Because of course, Wemby and Chet and these guys, you're just a bigger player, you're gonna be an anchor. Now we talk about Dyson Daniels, Amen Thompson, Tamani Kimura. Hold the hell on. I see
oh,
these dudes go to
but,
that inbounds pass.
but we can also talk about the young man in Miami.
Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, like he's a pest and he's legit. And I don't mean to cut you off, but a guy like Daniel last season, when he led the league in steals, OG ain't doing that. Granted, OG is a great defender in spots, but we talking about 48 minutes of hell. He's not giving us that.
We're talking about what we signed you up for. This is why when you say I want him to score 18, 20 points, I say, yo, bro, that will be amazing. It
No,
will
but I
be
didn't say
great.
18, 20. No. I was saying six. I was remember he was at 14. I said, yo, he could give us 2, 3 more points. So I would think it was 17, 18. I definitely ain't say 20 because I know that's a bit much.
But whatever the case may be, because again, I don't look at the paper too much. Because to me, getting $40 million, you don't take enough of the cap to even be having that for me. All the top tier guys are making 35% of the cap. 35%. OG only doing 24%. I can't be mad at that. I'm mad that we signed you up to be a defensive specialist and you are a perimeter player. You are a perimeter defensive specialist. Like the fact that you're able to guard Giannis and Joker, that's icing on the cake. But if we know why you ain't gonna guard Giannis the whole game or Joker the whole game, because how you gonna box him out? I get it. Who's Cat gonna guard? I get it. So if that's the case, how come we ain't slowing nobody up from that inbounds? Even Bridges. How? Because I'm like, yo, so he can't get around screens. So why do we have to wait for the other team to show up past half court, no pressure, no stress, and we let them actually set up something? No, no. In football, you can't cross the line of scrimmage until they snap the ball. Well, the line of scrimmage starts in basketball when they inbound the ball. Nobody should be doing that stupid bowling ball roll, letting the clock. None of that. There should be pressure, and that's what Chris Paul was mad at Kawhi Leonard them about on the Clippers. Bro, stop letting them roll that ball out like that. Snatch that shit. You Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is 100 years old at this point in Kawhi years with them injuries. OG Anunoby. What are we scared to get injured? Mikal Bridges, what
But,
you too light in the ass? Why
but
can't you
can
pick these dudes up 94?
now let's take it a step further. Were they ever great defenders? Like before you answer, before you answer, because when I think of great defenders, I'm thinking Tony Allen, I'm thinking Ron Artest. When I'm saying perimeter guys, right? So because we're Knicks fans and we love our players, we put extra on top. Because let's be honest, when has OG or Bridges, when they were with their previous teams, were they making that much that much noise defensively? Now I'm not saying they weren't good defenders, or you watch them like, oh, that was a great. But like were they ever defensive player of the year candidates? Has anybody ever raved as far as on any of the social medias or the networks? or in the basketball community, has anybody really ever went crazy about OG and Bridges as far as defensively?
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.